Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the soccer game quarterfinal between Mountain Vista and Legacy High School. It's gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a pretty tough game since we saw with against Pine Creek. And let's expect a good soccer game today. We are here joined by our cameraman Hunter Worley and our color guy Brian Shockley. Brian, what do you expect of this game?
I expect a good battle here today. I mean, both teams are very evenly matched. They've played pretty much the same opponents and had the same outcome. So in the next about 8 minutes, we'll get this show on the road, and I think it's gonna be a great playoff game.
And setting this, putting this on the table, do you think Katie Joel is gonna be a player to look up to today?
Yeah, I think all the seniors today are gonna be the one we're gonna want to look up to kind of help lead this team to victory. Not only Katie Joella on the offense, but also Haley Schubert, the midfielder, and the defenseman. Oh, what's her name? And Mia Bonifazi, the defenseman. So I think all the seniors on this team are gonna have to step up for this game today, and I think Mountain Vista truly is ready to come after what happened just a couple nights ago with Pine Creek to come out and try and take another win.
And we've also seen that Vista has brought very young talent to this team with with the with players like McKenna Bailey and Brim Boyink, who stepped up as a great midfielder, playmaker, controls the midfield like no one else.
Yeah, I think there's also a sense of youth on this Mountain Vista team. They've got many freshmen, which seem to come every year, and I think it brings kind of a new energy to the program that is definitely used to help them propel themselves to victory.
Oh, and what about Bailey? Like, dang, she stepped up last game with the PKs, saving two of them, almost getting a grip on a third one. What? How about that?
Yeah, with Kylie Love being out with a concussion, Bailey Baker's really had to step up to this starting goalkeeper role, and she really has. I mean, she played a great game against Pine Creek. She only had one shot go in. That was because it was assisted by the wind, and then in PK, she was getting to almost every ball, and she had a good chance to get 3 or 4 of those, and she got the ones that counted. That's for sure.
You know, I was listening to the game last broadcast, and I think Quinton said that no one thinks that soccer is really fun, but when it comes to this type of situations, everybody's at the top of the seat, at the edge of the seat. I mean,
Yeah, I agree. Another thing to look out for this weekend, Eagle fans. Mountain Vista Baseball takes on their regional tournament down at Metro State. They will. Who they play? It is believed they play Legacy, just like girls soccer, and that'll be at Metro State this weekend. So head on down there and support baseball.
this is certainly a great season for Vista sports.
No, Dakota Ridge. Scratch Legacy. They play Dakota Ridge at Metro State this weekend. Another team that Mountain Vista has been fairly good at this spring is lacrosse, and unfortunately they just got beat a couple nights ago by Arapahoe, 11-9 in the state quarterfinals. And they had a great season ever since last year when their head coach unfortunately passed away. You can really see those boys band together and try and do something that our school has never done. That's win a state championship. The girls' tennis season just ended as well. They had 2 girls finish first in state for the team doubles, and that was Ashlyn Grote and Amanda Peruti. And they brought home the first tennis state title in Mountain Vista history. So hats off to the girls' tennis team for a great season. They have a very promising future with their head coach, Jim Flanagan, and I think that we'll see this sort of turn into a dynasty over there on the tennis courts.
And another shocking update for this tournament. Cherry Creek number 1 seed got beat by Fairview in PKs. So that might leave a little bit of a comfortable, that might leave Vista in a comfortable spot.
Yeah, it definitely shapes the bracket in Vista's favor. I mean, now with the number 1 seed out being Cherry Creek, the only other team out there that's ranked higher than Mountain Vista is Regis. Or no, it's not Regis, it's Grandview. And I believe they played Grandview earlier in the season, and I think they played them twice and split games 1-1. So I think that would definitely turn out to be a great semifinal. And then on the other side of the bracket, Thunder Ridge was also beat as well, who Mountain Vista lost to earlier this year. So the bracket is definitely shaping in Vista's favor. And I think that they are very fortunate because they definitely could have been taken out by Pine Creek last game in PKs. We're joined here by Benjamin Westland, a Spanish teacher at Mountain Vista High School, also a soccer enthusiast and soccer coach for the Mountain Vista High School girls team.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks for having me.
So what do you think of the girls team this year? You think they've kind of banded together around their seniors and they're going to try and pull it all off?
Yeah, I really think so. We got a really strong group of core senior players, but we also have a lot of young talent. I believe there are 4 or 5 freshmen on the roster. And they were embattled early in the season by injuries, but you know, they've shown up for this playoff tournament part of the season, and I really think that they have a lot of momentum going into this game. They had a really emotional victory in the round of 16 game against Pine Creek High School, which was just incredibly exciting. So excited to see what's going to happen today. Yeah.
What would you say the players for this game to look at are?
Well, I think someone you want to keep an eye out for is going to be the defensive midfielder, Haley Schubert. She's probably the most cerebral player. She's number 15 currently. Just finished doing some headers with her senior classmate, Shelby Unruh. She's a Clemson commit, so she's a big-time player. She knows what to do. She doesn't make any mistakes, and she's a stout defender out there. I think if they run the offense through her, and you know, she off the turnover, you know, play the ball through her, she's going to find a lot of players diagonally heading to the flag or even through the middle for through balls for scoring opportunities. So look out for Haley Schubert. Also look out for a young Hannah Joella. That's Katie Joella's younger sister. Katie, of course, as well, the CU commit. And yeah, Hannah and Katie, both of the Joella sisters, should do a great job. Hey guys, I got to run. I got to go and announce.
All right, thank you, Mr.
All right, thanks guys. Have a good one.
We're getting ready to go. We'll start this game here in about 20 seconds. They're going to start off with the national anthem, and then we'll get this game on the rail.
And we'll go ahead and announce the lineups right now. For Monte Vista girls is Bailey Baker, number one Kylie Love, number two Abby Hawk, number three Savannah Mills, number four Shelby Unruh, number five Taya Shepard, number six Jalen Hendren, number seven Kirsten Rumbold, number eight Brim Boying, number nine Morgan Reed, number 10 Megan Wood, number 11 Emily Abed, number 12 Macy Paulson, number 13 Hannah Joella, number 14 Katie Joella, number 15 Haley Schubert, number 16 Avery Adams, number 17 Madison Urbana, number 18 McKenna Bailey, number 19 Katie Harris, number 20 Mia Bonifaci, number 21 Jamie Sawage, number 22 Corey Hoyer, number 25 Ashley Van Cleve, all coached by Teresa Meyer.
All right, thank you, Yvonne. I will announce the varsity lineup today. Number 1, Randy Heaton. Number 2, Grace Burnside. Number 3, Nicole Holland DeVore. Number 4, Parker Bernhardt. Number 5, Kendra Seville. Number 6, Haley McKenowitz. Number 7, Kaylee Madness. Number 8, Annalisa Carmenoso. Number 9, Bailey Mitchell. Number 10, Grace Armstrong. Number 11, Lindsay Lewis. Number 12, Erin Gibson. Number 13, Aaron Honstein. Number 14, Alexis Gaffani. Number 15, Morgan Moreau. Number 16, Jacqueline Kaufman. Number 17, Clarissa Shelley. Number 18, McKenna Gottschalk. Number 19, Abby Dickin. Number 20, Amber Hurtado. Number 21, Catherine Dubani. Number 22, Morgan Phillips. Number 26, Miranda Sanchez. Number 31, Ryan Avram. Number 40, Anya Carlson. Their head coach is Luke Meadows, and we'll get ready to start this game here in a second.
Thank you, Brian.
For a 1 o'clock game on Mountain Vista's graduation where students did not have to go to school, this section is not actually too bad. Most parents have made their way to their seats, and both sides have a pretty strong showing. Of course, you'd like to see more students out to these things, but I get it. It's graduation day. Most students are getting prepared for graduation and not coming out to see a soccer game. But I'm glad we're here, and I think it's going to be a good game.
Just in general, this is a great day for Mountain Vista.
I agree.
We can be on our way to our semifinals, and our seniors are getting ready to graduation. So huge day for us.
Yeah, this definitely is a promising day. All our seniors, they have a chance to move on to the semifinals and graduate in the same day. Not many student athletes can say they've done that in their lifetime.
So some stats to look at. I was looking through Max Preps, and their best player is number 10, Gracie Armstrong, with 25 goals. And
she's a junior. I believe she's a midfielder as well. So if I had to guess, Legacy High School is going to try and feed their offense through her and really get her involved in this game.
I think their best bet for Mountain Vista is to keep the ball on their feet, stay connected, stay calm, keep passing like I call it, some good tiki-taka. What's been better for a lot of soccer teams to make them successful, and we just have to control our way to play. And I know Coach T knows that pretty well. She's been through this experience lots of times, and should be a good game.
Yeah, it should be a really good game. I know that Mountain Vista against Pine Creek, they controlled the ball a lot during the game, and they still ended up not getting many chances into the back of the net. So unfortunately, let's hope they can do a little better today. We're going to take a break for the national anthem. Please stay with us. All right, thank you, Mr. Westland, for singing the Star Spangled Banner for us.
What a performance. Holy crap.
All right. Well, it looks like both teams are doing final stretching, and they're meeting at the middle line so that they can flip a coin and see who starts out with the ball.
So, just to recapture what we just said, Vista, I think, needs to control the game by passing, keeping possession of the ball, and take as many shots as they can. With Katie Joella, she has a great shot, and also hopefully Kirsten Rumble plays, she can get some shots to the net. And the most important thing right now is to get an early lead.
Yeah, I think Vista plays very well with the lead. I think they know how to play when they have goals behind them, and I think that it also gives a little relief to the freshman goalkeeper, Bailey Baker, if she knows that she's got a one-goal kind of gap that she can, if she needs to, if a mistake doesn't hurt their team too bad. So there's a little less pressure on her, and I think that if Mountain Vista gets off to a good start, this game could definitely go in their favor.
Absolutely. And you just see that the Vista team is very connected. They have this mentality of sisterhood, which is, in my experience as manager with them, it's been really fruitful, and it's paid off.
Yeah, I think team unity is definitely a big importance for all team sports, but especially for one where you have 11 teammates on the same field at the same time. So I think that you're right. I think they are sisters in their eyes, and that they play for each other, and they try and benefit each other with their amazing abilities.
Absolutely. And I know that since their last championship game against Grandview last year, this has been a very emotional season for them. Emotional season for them is in its set tone for them to go to that step again. Go get to Dick Stadium again and get to that step of the championship, which everybody wants. Even I want it. Everybody wants it.
Yeah, you can definitely tell everyone on the team is they definitely all want the same thing. Looks like Mountain Vista will get to start off here with Schubert and Schubert and Schubert. Both Schubert sisters are going to start up the kickoff today for Mountain Vista. And it looks like we're getting ready to go here. We're just waiting for the refs to blow the whistle and this game to start.
And the ref has blown the whistle, and the game starts.
Schubert early looking for Joella up the sideline. Quickly settled back. Unruh over. Looking for Bonifazi.
You can just see how controlled their midfield is with passing.
Yes, Chris passing is definitely the key in this game. And there's a great pass to Savannah Mills, who's trying to come in and get the ball. Good early pressure from Mount Vista here.
Savannah looking for
Savannah looking for a pass to Schubert. Did not come through. Oh, same team there, girls. Come on.
Taya to Breen. Back to Savannah. Savannah down the
centering pass. Oh,
Ooh.
Just misses Katie Joella there. That could have been very good for Mountain Vista. They could have put that one in the back of the net.
So here's the thing for Mountain Vista. When they have these types of opportunities, they get kind of nervous and they miss the ball when they can get a shot on.
Yeah, I think we saw that against Pine Creek. They had so many opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net, but they only got one shot in the back of the net. So hopefully the nerves will settle down here eventually, and all these opportunities will turn into goals.
Absolutely. Here comes Jalen Hendren equilibrating the game a little bit and passes it to Breen. Katie Harris got the ball taken away. Legacy getting a possession.
Yeah, Legacy looking to try and get something going here. They've been on the defensive side the whole start of the game, so hopefully for Legacy they can get something going now.
Legacy with the hand. Two.
That's
There.
Alexis Gaffey on defense. Over to Grace Burnside. Oh, good pass up the middle there. Legacy really trying to push it up the field here. That's Erin Honston with the ball. She's looking around.
Mountain Vista pressure with 3 on the marking. Mountain Vista is really good at marking. They're really equilibrated and they know how to delegate responsibilities.
Yeah, Mount Vista plays a very good man defense. That's their best player for Legacy right there, Armstrong, Grace Armstrong. It's a pretty ball, but Bailey Baker's going to get there just in time. Not a bad attempt by Legacy there to try and get something in the back of the net, especially through their team star, basically, in Grace Armstrong.
This is gonna be a back and forth game for both teams. This is gonna be a really tough. Oh,
Avery Adams just booted the ball right into the face of Erin Gibson. She might need to be subbed out. That looked like it hurt.
and she'll be. Looks like she'll be fine. I tell you, these are tough. These are tough games. Everybody wants to win those games, and it's gonna be very fought. But no one wants to miss those games either.
Exactly. This is the type of game where all your seniors are in, season's on the line. Both teams are going to be fighting it to the very last second of this game.
And just the fact that it's graduation today adds a little bit more of emotion to this game.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
Here comes Legacy again with the throw in.
And Mount Vista will get a throw in. It will be Bonifazi throwing it in.
Long throw in, getting it to Legacy.
And they're calling a handball there on Bailey Mitchell. Free kick for Mount Vista. About 40 yards out. You know, this was where in the boys' final game in the fall, where Pine Creek put one over Topher Reichert's head to move on. That was a devastating game for the
That
boys
was a
soccer team.
heartbreaking game. I can even fathom how heartbroken I was. Trying to
Schupert tried to put it in there for her sister, but she just could not keep it on the turf. Goal kick for Legacy. Yeah, going back to that boys soccer game, they had such a rough season, especially coming off of the Cinderella story where they were the 22 seed and made it all the way to the state championship the year before. 28 seed, my bad, Yvonne.
Yeah, it was a great season for everybody. It was a really magical season. No one was expecting us to even get into the playoffs, and we ended up going to Dix. So that was magical indeed.
Yeah, that was a great season for the boys. You see a lot of contact over there between Katie Joella and Randy Heaton. I expect that to be a battle all day, as Katie Joella is Mountain Vista's top scorer, and she really always finds a way to put the ball in the back of the net in every game.
Katie Joel is definitely one player every defensive line has to be scared of. She can control the game the way she wants to, and then she can get in a split of a second possession like that. Look at that. Look at that.
And there's
The
the
shot!
It's just left. But there you go. Just like you were saying, she's dangerous on the offensive side. She's very quick with her feet, and she knows how to get a good shot off. Another goal kick for Legacy here. You know, we've really only seen one good attack from Legacy. The rest of the time the ball's been on their own side, with Mountain Vista trying to put one in the back of the net.
But like I've said, I think Mountain Vista's midfield is gonna set the game, the tone for the game. We have a really controlled midfield.
There's Gracie Armstrong again with the ball. She always finds a way in the long shot, and it's just over the goal. Wow, she took that shot from 27, 28 yards out. Wow, that was a good leg from Gracie Armstrong. Definitely, Legacy is definitely trying to put their offense through her.
Legacy seems to be strong. They seem to be on top of their game. Very fast, very active, and they can take a blow against Mountain Vista.
Yeah, they took that shot without. Oh, here we go. Katie Joella might. Oh no, Katie Harris. Unfortunately, just got away from her. But yeah, Legacy has been trying. They're very fast on the offensive zone. They can put the ball in the air really quickly, and I think that's what caught Mountain Vista off guard. Luckily, it was a little high.
And just Mountain Vista is really good at pressuring. We see Katie Harris being on the top forward or center forward today, and just every line is pressuring to get the possession back. And I think that Coach D has been working on those aspects of the game where you lose the ball, you get it fast, because that's how you win games and win momentum and therefore championships.
Yeah, I think one thing that's different about Mountain Vista is they really use the whole team. You saw there, both the ball was up with Katie Harris and Katie Joella in the up in the Grandview box, or not Grandview, Legacy box.
Ooh, that was a close shot by Taylor Super. She has a great fit.
Yeah, that was a great shot from about 28 out. I'm surprised she took that shot.
I think we have a really good midfield, like I've been saying all along. The they can control the game, they can pass well, and they can shoot, which is very important in a soccer team of this caliber.
Another thing that Vista has is their three defensive line: Avery Adams, Jalen Hendren, and Mia Bonifazi. They stay and Shelby Unruh back there. They stay strong. They play in a line basically, and they don't let anything get by them.
What I noticed from Shelby Unruh is she's a very versatile player. She can go forward whenever she seems opportunity. She looks
When
whenever
she sees the opportunity.
when she sees the opportunity, and she can be very dangerous. She has also a great shot. Mia to Savannah, she loses possession. Legacy.
Legacy's just trying to get something going. Throwing from Mountain Vista. It looks like Bonifazi will take it.
Here's a fun fact today. Mountain Vista hasn't lost a single game in 14 games, which is since they lost to Thunder Ridge. I believe that was a pretty big blowout, which I understand because we haven't lost to Thunder Ridge in a while.
Here comes a good press by Legacy, but good job by Jalen to get back and ultimately stop it. Here's Armstrong again. She finds herself with the ball as she passes it over, and it looks like Bailey Baker will be able to pick this one up and ultimately suppress this attack. Right, to go on with what you were saying, Yvonne, 14 games. I think that Thunder Ridge loss really kind of got to the girls. I think it meant more than what was on paper, and I think they've really turned it around since then.
Here comes Jalen. When I see Jalen, I see a very calm player. To those who are very passionate about soccer and know soccer, I see a Franz Beckenbauer kind of type of player, a very sophisticated player. She knows how to shoot, and she's very wild. She's very like a wall when she tries to defend.
Yeah, she doesn't like when people get by her and the ball gets by her. She definitely competes for every ball and makes sure it doesn't get too far away from her. There's Armstrong again looking for a centering pass. It's just short, just right on cue. Jalen Hendren jumping in and heading the ball out of the zone. Here goes Kay Joella.
Look at that speed. Just look at that speed, and then the movement she
moves.
makes. Katie Joella.
And Katie Harris, 2-on-1. Joella's going to take the shot. Katie Harris.
Katie!
Yeah,
Katie!
It's
Goal! Katie! Goal! We're on the lead. Mountain Vista 1-0 against Legacy.
Great teamwork there by Katie Joella and Katie Harris, the senior to the junior. Unbelievable. 2-on-1. Great job by Katie Joella to kind of hold the ball as long as she could and then give it to Katie Harris to pound into the back of the net. Great job by the Mountain Vista offense there. And Mountain Vista leads 1-0 with 29 minutes left in this first half.
Only 11 minutes in, and we're already getting a goal. This is starting to build up momentum for Mountain Vista.
And to go off what Yvonne said, if you saw when Katie Joella got that ball at midfield, 2 strides later, she was a full stride length ahead of the next defenseman, and then she was easily able to outmaneuver every girl in her path. So she is something special, that's for sure. And she'll be going to CU for her next level of education and to play soccer for them. So we wish her the best of luck up there. But she's still got some amazing things to do here in Mountain Vista.
They don't even know the type of player they got. She is one of She's just a wonder kid.
A shot there from Parker Bonhart, easily taken by Bailey Baker. We'll see what this first goal does to both teams. Hopefully for Mountain Vista, it sparks a little more energy and they're able to keep pressing the ball up. Just right on cue, Savannah Mills breaking into the box, and the keeper's going to come across and clear it out.
You can already see how wild this game is going to be.
Yeah, Mountain Vista just looks like they have control so far over this game, but you know, there's still a lot of time left, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully Mountain Vista can keep the pressure on, and as Kay Joella tracks the ball down and tries to keep it in, and she does. Oh,
Ooh, we're going to get a foul. Are we going to get a card? No card.
No. And it looks like it will be a legacy kick.
No foul? No foul? Really?
I think both players were going for the ball there. Both of them got tripped up. I don't know if there was much of a call there, Yvonne, but I know you're Mountain Vista biased for sure. I am too.
I mean, from this distance, you can. There's not.
Yeah, from this distance you can't see much, but that's okay. Here's that defensive line. The crisp passes, trying to get something sparked up in the legacy zone. You'll see Katie Harris up there all day trying to get little breakthroughs and shots on net, and maybe she can add to her goal total today.
And I don't think I can say enough, but Taya Schubert has been incredible this season. She has been controlling the game, controlling the field like no one else, along with Brim Boyank. She's young, but she's tough.
And
Here comes
right on
Taya
cue.
again.
Right on cue.
She
And
could have
the
picked the
shot.
shot. Ooh, keeper gets it.
The keeper today for Legacy High School is Haley McKenowitz. So hopefully for her she has a good game. Hopefully for Vista she doesn't have a good game, but you know, we're all about sportsmanship here, and hopefully both teams play to their best of their abilities.
Absolutely.
There's the other Schubert, number 15, Haley Schubert. She's a senior this year. She's considered the captain on the team, although I'd say all the seniors have pretty much stepped up to be captains. She is definitely a leader for the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles, and you'll see her on pretty much every play.
Savannah Mills again.
And it looks like corner kick for Mountain Vista. Mia Bonifazi will take the corner kick from Mountain Vista here. We will see what she does. Maybe she looks for Katie Joella, or maybe she looks a little outside for Savannah Mills. But we'll see what Bonifazi does with this corner and Grandview's response.
First corner
Bonifazi goes short to Mills. Oh, and it looks like another corner kick for Mountain Vista here. Mountain Vista surely does like to do these short corner kicks. Can you tell us, Yvonne, what the benefits to a short corner kick is?
Well, it gives them time to prepare for either a header or getting across from the sides, and it gives them more order. And I think this is something that T has prepared really well with their teams. You can see that as a characteristic from her coaching with the boys and with the girls. So I think that's a very important feature.
Yeah, you just saw there, Taya Schubert just hooked it a little left and kept it out of bounds, making it a goal kick for Legacy. As Legacy they've only had 2 attacks. Let's see, they're going to try and get a couple more for sure before the 20-minute mark, so that way they can have some more shots on goal. But Mountain Vista is doing a great job keeping the pressure on the Legacy side of the field.
And we've seen for the last 5 minutes, Vista has been keeping possession of the ball in their half.
In the attacking zone.
Uh-huh.
Here comes Kaylee Mansis for Legacy. As she settles down and passes it back.
It's just what I was saying. You can see how our right right defense and our left back and our right back step up to the 40-yard line and try to keep possession so they don't get past or half of the midfield.
Yeah, you can definitely see that. Number 10 for Legacy, Gracie Armstrong, is kind of the center of their attacking. They just tried to feed it to her again. She's been a part of every single attack so far, so if Mount Vista can contain her, I can see Mount Vista defense having a good game on the defensive side. As the time keeps going, the Mountain Vista student section, more and more people keep coming. We're now up to 2 or 3 rows of seniors, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen cheering on their girls soccer team as they take on Legacy Lightning in the quarterfinal rounds.
You can just see what. Ooh!
Taya
The
Schubert
shot.
just a little high. Man, she's got a leg. She's not afraid to shoot from anywhere on the field, that's for sure.
You can just see if the defensive line get distracted, any one of the girls can get a boot on that ball and get it on the back of the net. They just have that ability and that power to shoot from any distance.
The weather today is great compared to the weather against Pine Creek. Against Pine Creek there was winds blowing south to north like crazy, keeping the ball pretty much on the north half of the field. So the weather today is perfect for soccer. Little to no wind. There's some clouds in the sky, but not too much, and I think it's going to turn out to be a great day for soccer.
And I think Legacy has learned the strategy from Vista, and now they're trying to play some passing game, but it's really not working because Vista has a really good midfield, like I've said like 7 times.
Yeah, Mountain Vista's definitely keeping the pressure on, but you can definitely see Legacy trying to keep more possession as they try and keep it moving up the field. And there's the defensive line yet again, stepping up and clearing the ball.
And look at those short passes. That's the thing that might hinder Vista's game a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, it might spread them out, but I think our D-line will stay very tough in the back, and they'll definitely make it hard for Legacy to get scoring opportunities. Calling for the ball there was Kaylee Mansis. And here she goes again. She called, but looks like Bonifazi's all over it and easily clears it out. It will be a throw-in for Legacy, but there's the defense again, stepping up and clearing the ball.
Absolutely, and you can see how versatile our outside backs are with Shelby, and we're gonna get a sub here. Sabata Mills out for
Hannah Joella.
Hannah Joella, the freshman.
Yeah, Hannah Joella was out for most of the season with an ankle injury, so it's good to see her back in. I know she came back in for maybe 10 minutes of the Pine Creek game, but hopefully her presence can spark some energy for Mount Vista and they can get some more goals.
And it might also add a little bit of emotion that both of the Yoels are playing, and hopefully we can get some connections right there.
Yeah, poor passes by Legacy, unfortunately, so Mountain Vista will get a throw-in on the defensive side. And I expect them to clear pretty quickly. I mean, the defensive line has good legs to just clear the ball, so. Another throw-in for Mountain Vista. That was Hannah Joella's first touches on the ball as she came into the game. A little bit nervous, but I think she'll settle down.
I think Hannah and Katie Joel are 2 of the most talented players we have right now. And since our beloved Katie Joel is leaving, I think Hannah Joel will step up and maintain that Joella legacy at Vista.
Yeah, you definitely get something when you have sisters come through Mountain Vista or siblings for that matter in any sport. I mean, we see it all around, so we'll definitely see the Joella legacy continue for the next 4 years here at Mountain Vista. Easily controlled by Shelby Under on the far side. Mountain Vista just making crisp, clean passes, keeping their possession number high, making it very easy for them to keep control of this game.
Let's take a look at how Breen is look at it right now. Wait. Mountain Vista with the shot. Ooh,
Goal.
goal! Goal! McKenna Bailey, the freshman, entered the game and came scoring.
Assist on that? You guys know who assisted on that?
No.
I didn't have cash.
I know as a freshman scoring a goal in a playoff game, that's going to stick with her for the rest of her life. So good for McKenna Bailey and good for Mountain Vista as they go up 2-0. I apologize. I am also keeping in track of computer. I have not kept the scoreboard up to date. That is my bad. But
If you just tuned in, we're 2-0 Mountain Vista. And this is definitely adding up to the momentum I was talking about. With Mountain Vista having the lead 2-0 in the first half. Ooh, great pass. Nope. Oh, yes,
it's
yes.
just out.
Oh, just
off the post there.
That would have been a great goal.
We apologize for the frozen screen. We've got some camera issues going on. I'm going to try and fix them real quick as Yvonne continues to commentate the game.
And we see Brian Boying stepping out of the game with a spectacular performance in the first 23 minutes. 23 minutes, I mean. And we see Jamie Sawaguez entering the game. Haley to Katie. Back to Haley. Going to the defense with Jalen. Jalen going forward to Katie. Katie controlling the ball. Back to Shelby. Shelby to Legacy. Legacy regaining possession. Trying to go forward. Getting it back Mountain Vista. Legacy winning possession of the ball. Jalen Henry controls the ball, and we see a little bit of confrontation there. And now, Legacy is trying to get across, but Shelby underbeats her. We see a little bit of trouble from the Mountain Vista, from Mountain Vista. We do apologize for our technical difficulties with our screen frozen. Legacy. Ooh, that's gonna be a foul. It's gonna be in favor of Legacy in the left side, so it's gonna probably be across, and Mountain Vista setting up their wall. There's gonna be 3 people on the wall. It's gonna be Hannah Joella, Jamie Sawaget, and Mia Bonifaci. And let's see what happens. Legacy with the shot. We're gonna get a header? No, we don't get anything. Oh, and Taya Super gets it out to the 4-yard line, and it's gonna be a throw-in for Legacy.
Did you get it? Do you need to quit?
With 15 minutes left, we're going to go off air real quick so we can figure out these technical difficulties. We will resume as quickly as possible. Thank you.